ever finished your foundation and thought, why does my face still look a little flat? Your foundation may look smooth, your skin might look even, but there's something missing. And here's the truth. You may not need more foundation. You may need warmth. You may need color. You may need a little life brought back to your face. And that's where bronzer and blush come in. Hi, I'm Tracy, and welcome back to Just a Sip. This is a space where we talk about beauty without pressure, wellness without perfection, and small, repeatable steps that support your real life. If you've been feeling a little stretched, maybe a little tired, or just feel like you need a reset, this is the episode for you. Today, I'm talking about blush versus bronzer, what each one does, how to use them simply, and how the two products can help your makeup look fresh, warm, soft, and radiant. Because actually, this is glow on the go. Beauty that fits into your life, not the other way around. Let's start with the question, what is the difference between blush and bronzer? Because many women use those words interchangeably, or they skip one, or they use both, but they're not really quite sure what they're doing and or why they're doing it. So I'm going to keep it simple. Bronzer brings warmth back to the face. Blush brings color and freshness to your face. Foundation is designed to even out the skin. So that's the foundation's job. It helps soften discoloration, smooth the appearance of any texture you might have in your skin, and basically just give your face a smooth canvas for the makeup to be put on. But sometimes after foundation, your face can look a little too even or too flat or just too one-dimensional, just like blah. That doesn't mean your foundation is wrong. It just means that your face needs warmth and dimension again. Bronzer gives your face that warmth. It can make the complexion look more alive, more sculpted, and more natural. Think of bronzer as the product that says, I've got warmth, I've got shape, I've got a little sun-kissed softness. Now let's talk about blush. Blush does something different. Blush brings freshness, brings vitality. Blush gives you that healthy, awake, radiant look. Blush says, I'm here, I'm refreshed, I have color on my face and in my face too. So when someone asks, should I use blush or bronzer or both? When someone asks me that, my answer is, it depends on what my face needs that day. If my face looks too pale, too flat, or too cool, I might need a little bronzer. But if my face looks tired and dull, it may need a little brightness. And in that case, I would need blush. And if your foundation looks beautiful, got it on, it's doing the right thing, but your face still needs something that's missing, some warmth, some color, and some lift, you may want to use both bronzer and blush. So that brings me to placement. Let's talk about placement. For bronzer, I like to think about bronzer on the perimeter of your face, where light naturally shows up, on your cheekbones, and if you want, you can bring a little underneath your chin. You want to put it softly if you put it here, because you're going to put blush here too, remember. And as I said, you can put it around the jawline if you like. But the key word is softly, especially for mature skin. We don't need any harsh stripes, and we don't need heavy lines. We just want softness and warmth to our faces. I like to apply my bronzer with a light hand, building gradually so the skin still looks like skin. So it may take you a little longer, but once you get your routine going, it won't take you that long. Now for blush, placement definitely matters for mature women. Gravity's trying to fight us, so our faces may be a little bit lower than we want. So we want to put the blush higher on our cheekbones. So by the time we smile, the blush is where it should be, not somewhere down here in the middle of our face. So, and besides of that, pushing your blush down there can really put your face downward. We don't want to do any of that. We also want to make sure not to put it too close to the nose. Usually I do a little 2-finger rule. It shouldn't be any closer than these 2 fingers to your nose. And you want it to be just a wash of soft color that gives your face a lifted, fresh look, a radiant look. So it's going up. Let's say here and up. Start lightly because you can always add more. And remember, it's a lot harder to take away the product when it's too much on your face. So like I said, start lightly. You're going to blend it softly. You can even use your hands or your powder puff. And then what you're going to do is step back a little. And you're going to take a pause and just look at your face. See what it looks like. So that's my simple beauty tip for today. After you apply your foundation, pause before doing anything else. So we're going back. You've applied your foundation. Now you're going to pause. Does my face need warmth? Does it need color? Or does it need both to bring it back to life? If my face looks even but flat, I'm going to add some bronzer and maybe a little blush. Well, let's say I add some bronzer. If my face looks tired or dull, I'm going to add a little blush. If I feel as though my face needs a fresh, lifted look, I'm going to put on bronzer first and then a little blush to kind of liven it up. And here's the part I really want you to remember. Blush and bronzer are not adding more makeup. They are about restoring what the foundation may have softly moved away. So blush is about dimension, color, and presence. And the presence is the glow. Now, let's take a moment to go beyond makeup for a moment, because here on Just a Sip, we always talk about beauty as more than product. Sometimes we think looking polished means we need to do something complicated. More steps, more products, more coverage, more effort. But often, confidence comes from learning the things that work for you. That can make the big difference. Blush and bronzer are small steps, but they can shift your entire face. They can help you look more awake, more present, more like yourself. And that really matters, because how you show up in the mirror can affect how you show up all day long. Now that isn't about, and remember, this is not about chasing perfection. It's not about looking younger. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about learning what works for you. That's the heart of the Glow Method. Grounding yourself, learning what works for you, and owning yourself or owning your glow. When you understand the purpose of each product, you stop guessing, you stop piling it on, you stop feeling overwhelmed, and you begin to create a routine that feels supportive, simple, and doable. So the next time your makeup looks flat, don't assume you need to start all over. Don't assume you've done something wrong. Ask yourself, do I need warmth? Do I need color? Do I need a little life brought back into my face? That one question can change your entire makeup routine. So let's recap. Bronzer brings warmth and soft dimension. Blush brings color, freshness, and life. You can use one, you can use the other, or you can use both. The goal is not to do more. The goal is to understand what your face needs and then simply use simple techniques to help you look polished, fresh, and radiant. And don't forget, your glow isn't just about makeup. It's about how you treat yourself every single day. It's about the care that you give yourself, the patience you offer yourself, the small rituals that remind you, I am worth and worthy of showing up. If you've enjoyed this Just a Sip, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend who deserves a quick glow up. Also, I'd love to know in the comments what you think. Which one of these products make the biggest difference for you? Is it blush, bronzer, or both? So until next time, remember, small, repeatable practices create confidence, and confidence is always radiant. This is Glow on the Go, beauty that fits into your life, not the other way around. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.